A storm raged outside. Rain hammered against the window. Thunder cracked across the sky. A big German shepherd named Major whimpered by the door. His ears were flat. His big brown eyes were wide with fear. He scratched at the door. He wanted out. A loud clap of thunder shook the house. The front door blew open. Major bolted into the dark, stormy night. He just kept running. The next morning, the sun shone brightly. The world smelled fresh and clean. A young boy named Leo kicked a red ball down the sidewalk. He had bright red hair and a face full of freckles. He saw something move in the bushes. He stopped. A pair of sad brown eyes looked back at him. It was Major. The dog was wet and muddy. He wore a special collar with a shiny medal on it. Leo walked closer. He held out his hand. Major sniffed it, then licked his fingers. Leo smiled. He noticed the dog limping. One of its paws was hurt. Leo knew he had to help. He decided to call the dog Hero because of the medal. Leo gently led Hero home. His mom helped him clean the dog's paw. She wrapped it in a clean white bandage. Hero licked Leo's face. It was a big, sloppy thank you kiss. Leo giggled. He looked at the medal on Hero's collar. It had a name on it, Major, and an address. It was on the other side of town. Leo felt a little sad. He wanted to keep Hero, but he knew this dog belonged to someone. He knew what he had to do. He needed to take Major home. His mom agreed to drive him. They drove across town to an old, quiet neighborhood. The houses were small and neat. Leo held Major's leash tightly. He felt his heart beating fast. What if the owner wasn't nice? Major seemed nervous, too. He stayed close to Leo's leg. They found the right address. It was a small blue house with a big oak tree in the front yard. A man sat on the porch in a wheelchair. He had gray hair and a kind, wrinkled face. He wore an old army jacket. He looked very, very sad. He was staring at an empty dog bed next to him. As they walked up the path, the man looked up. His eyes widened. "Major," he whispered. The dog's ears perked up. His tail started to wag, slowly at first, then faster and faster. Major pulled on the leash. He barked with joy. Leo let go. Major ran straight to the man. He jumped up and put his front paws on the man's lap. He licked his face all over. The man hugged Major tightly. Tears rolled down his cheeks. "Oh, Major, I thought I'd lost you forever," he said, his voice thick with emotion. The man looked at Leo. His eyes were full of gratitude. "Thank you, young man. My name is Sergeant Miller." He explained that Major was his partner. They had served together in the army. Major was a hero dog. He had saved many lives, including Sergeant Miller's. The storm had scared him. Sergeant Miller couldn't chase after him because of his leg. He had been so worried. He showed Leo a photo album. It was filled with pictures of a younger Sergeant Miller and a younger Major. They were in deserts and jungles. In every picture, they were side by side, partners. Leo saw a picture of Major wearing a special vest. Sergeant Miller explained it was his working vest. Major could sniff out danger and protect his team. He was brave and smart. "He's more than a dog," Sergeant Miller said, stroking Major's head. "He's my best friend, my family." He told Leo a story. Once they were in a dangerous place. A loud noise scared Major just like the thunder. But when he saw Sergeant Miller was in trouble, Major ran back. He stood right by his side, barking and protecting him until help arrived. That was true courage. Leo understood now. The bond between them was built on trust and love. Major wasn't just a pet. He was a soldier, a protector, a friend. Leo felt proud that he could help reunite them. Sergeant Miller pointed to the medal on Major's collar. "This was for his bravery," he said. "But his greatest reward is being home." Major leaned his head against the sergeant's hand. He looked happy and content. He was exactly where he belonged. Leo saw that true service isn't about medals or uniforms. It's about the love and loyalty you share. Sergeant Miller turned to Leo. "You showed great loyalty today, son. You found my friend and you brought him back. You didn't keep him for yourself even though you wanted to. That takes courage. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small, shiny pin. It was shaped like a paw print. "I want you to have this," he said, handing it to Leo. A little thank you, from one hero to another. Leo's eyes lit up. He held the pin tightly in his hand. It felt heavy and important. Leo said goodbye to Major and Sergeant Miller. Major gave him one last friendly lick on the hand. As Leo and his mom drove away, he looked out the back window. He saw Sergeant Miller throwing a ball for Major in the front yard. Major, even with his bandaged paw, was leaping happily to catch it. They were a team, together again. Leo looked down at the paw print pin in his hand. He smiled. He learned a big lesson that day. He learned that loyalty means doing the right thing, even when it's hard. And courage isn't about being fearless. It's about being there for someone you love, no matter what. Back home, Leo put the pin on his shelf, right next to his favorite baseball trophy. It was his new favorite prize. Every time he looked at it, he would remember Major and Sergeant Miller. He would remember the brave dog and his loving owner. And he would remember that the strongest bonds are built on trust, courage, and a whole lot of love. Thanks for coming along with us for this magical adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good night, little one.